Well, hello guys, welcome back. Happy Christmas Eve. Meant to wish you a Merry Festivus, but I did not get the video made yesterday. And I've been trying to make a video and trying to make a video, and I'm like, what's going on? I can't do this. And Loki's been vastly amused. And sometimes you're trying to make the wrong video, and you don't know until you hit the right video. So sometimes you can sit there for a day or so and keep trying, and nothing happens. And I notice I'm doing a lot better emotionally after I got off the antidepressant medication, because stuff that would have bothered me and made me burst into tears, now I just laugh at people. I kind of laugh at them, and I think they're too stupid to know I'm laughing at them when I reply to their comments. Like people on the other channel like to make fun of me because I slur. Doctor thought I had a mini stroke at one point. Maybe, kind of. She really didn't care. She's kind of laid back. And I've always slurred. I've always had a slur and a lisp. I even went to a teacher to try to learn to speak English to the point where people could understand me. And I still have a slur and a lisp. And, there are mean-spirited people on the other channel. They love to come in and make fun of me and make fun of the way I pronounce words. And, And at one time I would have cried and been devastated. And how I'm more or less like F you, but I say it in a way that I'm being so condescending and so mean-spirited towards them. And they're too stupid to know. And I'm actually having fun, because you know how Wendy's did that roasting thing? I'm having fun with it. Sometimes their crap just isn't worth it, and I delete them. But sometimes it's fun to talk to them. And I'm actually being really condescending and mean, and they don't know it because they're dumb. Because usually you've got to be pretty stupid to go on YouTube or anywhere else just to, heckle people and be mean because you see they have a disability or something. It's like, F you. Anyhow, I've been having great fun with that. And it shows me I've changed, because at one time I would have been really upset. People think I'm too stupid to understand them when they post insults in Spanish. And it's one, I never learned Spanish formally, but I got enough of your words. And two, Google Translate, exists. So if there's a word I don't get, I can get it. And they'll post, a lot of these people are trolling or posting in Spanish. And I'm like, are you just trying to make Mexican people look bad? Because seriously, dude? All you're doing is making people that speak Spanish look like mean-spirited gits. That is all you are getting across at this point. You think you're being, clever and all that. And it's no, you're just making, Mexican and Spanish-speaking people all around the world just look terribly uneducated and bad. Because usually the Spanish is wrong. It's if you don't understand a language and someone doesn't speak the standard version, it's even worse for you to try to understand it. I have a lot of people that would come on in the early days and they would try to insult me in Spanish, only they didn't speak Spanish at all, and the words would be wrong. And I'd even be using Google Translate, because I'm that sounds like a word, but it doesn't look like a word. And I'd be looking at it and looking at it and looking at it. I'm oh, this stupid person can't type. That's probably what they meant. Oh, they're just stupid. So yeah, it's been weird. I wish people would learn how to spell. I mean, there's usually auto check right on your frickin' computer. God almighty, people, learn how to spell. And it's kind of a stress release if you do it. If you have a YouTube channel, I would tell people to learn punctuation and learn how to capitalize, and they'll have a meltdown. I don't care. And you kind of have to do it, because you have to learn to take the comments the right way. When you're on YouTube, you're kind of up on a comedy stage. And every drunk and every village idiot and every mean-spirited child in the world is going to come in and heckle you. And they're going to pick whatever they think is going to get at you. They're going to, in the early days, they kept calling me the N-word. I'm I reflect the freaking light. Where are you getting this from? And I would say, thank you for the compliment. But, far as I know, although it could be in the Italian ancestry, no. But I could be a Jew, by the way. And it's well, people that like to heckle, they will do that. And one guy said, they're just throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. Like, they call me the M word, and they call me a Jew lover, and it's like, yeah, I love Jews. I might actually be one. That's like the great shame of the Italian side of the family. No, we're not Jewish. Shalom. And it's like some people's lives suck so badly that they have to come take it out on you. And Loki has really improved my life, because it used to really devastate me. I used to get so upset. I used to like be like in buckets of tears. And they called me an M-word, and and Loki would just kind of look at me, and he'd be like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." "But they called me an M-word." And he would just kind of look at me, and he's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Did the words actually hurt you?" No, they hurt my feelings." "Okay, your feelings got hurt, but are you otherwise okay?" "Yeah." "Why do you care what they say?" "'Cause it was mean." "Do you care about them as people?" "No." "Would you kill them if you could?" "Yeah." "Then why do you care what they said?" "Oh." And then Loki would make up charming stories of what happened to the person type the comment. I'd be like, "Yeah." And he's already told me. He's like, "You know what?" And you never know if he's serious or not. He's like, "You know what I do when people insult you like it?" I said, "What?" He says, "I get a new squeaky toy." "Yeah!" And I'm like, "Oh my God. My God's mental." They've told me that from time to time. And I've noticed that usually you're told, like, for example, in Voodoo, that if you're in a fight with someone else, the spirits aren't going to take sides. But if someone should insult you or attack you, and you're very close to a god, they might decide to go sort things out themselves. There's a story about Papa Legba that a woman asked if she could have money from her sister because she needed to go to Haiti to do her thing. Like, get initiated, I believe, into the house is what she had to do. I think that was a step. And the sister said, "Oh, I don't have the money. I don't have the money." Not honest, not because she was lying. Let's be clear, she was lying. "I don't have the money." She should have said, especially dealing with Legba, "I don't want to give it to you." He would have been okay, but she lied and said she didn't have the money. Well, the sister was a school teacher. Don't you know the exact amount of money that she didn't have for a plane ticket? It was mysteriously gone out of her purse, and she was screaming that those blank kids, they must have stole it, and I can't find out which one stole it, and everything else. And the girl was just laughing. She says, "How much was it?" And she told her, and she says, "He realized this cost the plane ticket." "Yeah." And the sister goes, "Yeah." And she says, "Well, Papa Legba dealt with you." And the sister's going off about, "I don't believe in this Papa Legba," and everything else. And there's a saying that I have that's very true. You might not believe in Papa Legba, but Papa Legba believes in you. He will come see you. And sometimes Loki will do that as well. You don't have to believe in Loki for him to come see you. You don't. If you are making a lot of trouble or just getting on his bad side, he will come see you. It's kind of like the stories about Pan. Pan was this awesome party god. But God forbid you woke him up when he was having a nap, because he would wake up and he'd be in this homicidal rage and he would come after you. Didn't matter who you were, he was coming after you. And our gods have that aspect. They have that, well, you know, kind of like tit for tat thing of, if you're going to be annoying and you're going to bother someone, they might come see you. And that's like not a passive aggressive threat or anything. It's like nothing you can guarantee. But you might notice it as you work with Loki that, you know, people that are harassing you for your religion, or they're harassing you for whatever else, and believe me, if you get started on YouTube, you're going to get it. Or you get started anywhere on the internet, you're going to get it. It's like you're up on stage in a comedy club. You're going to get it, and you're going to get it all the time, so get used to it. But, he will sometimes go over and he will sort things out. And he will sort things out his own way. And it's kind of funny, because he usually makes the punishment fit the crime. Like, if you know someone that's always rubbing in your face how much money they have, and always telling you, well, I went on this vacation and I bought this second house and I did this and I did that. And I'm drawing from experience here. Um, they will be met with a series of financial accidents, perhaps, and be like, I don't know what's going wrong. And it's like, you were making Loki mad because you gotta be pressing it in people's faces that you have the money to buy a second house and go on these vacations to the tropics when you know very well the people are like going to the food bank and, you know, just barely scraping by. That's really rude. People don't want to hear that. And, you know, it can set them off. Now, that doesn't guarantee he's going to do stuff, and he is not your personal attack dog. I can't make it clear enough. Do not get into working with Loki if all you think you're going to do is use him for revenge. Like, there are people that will come to a very bad end that I've met because they get into Loki and they get mad at you, and you know it's going on in their tiny little brain that they're going to use Loki to get back at you. It's like, the Loki does not work like that. Loki, we let us fight our own battles. Most of the time. Just sometimes he finds it amusing to go visit people. So I figured I would share that. It's Christmas Eve. I was supposed to go out, but I've had this on again, off again migraine today. It's like the first migraine in a great while. And I did a homeopathic thing, did not touch it. And then I got up and I took something and I'm drinking some coffee and I do have some Pepsi in there. So I'm hoping something's going to touch it and take it out because I really don't want to go back up and lay down because that makes it worse for me. So hopefully the migraine goes away. And I hope you are all well and you enjoyed the holidays or you're enjoying the holidays or what have you. But yeah, that was actually the video I was made to make. And I could kind of tell by the way the video flows when it's finally the right video. So I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.